in general, a jnani, a jnanishta, is basically a bhakta. Para bhakti has got. Because before gaining the knowledge, certainly he had taken to Navavida Bhakti, whereby he had got the Antakarana Shuddhi. Then, because of his disposition to take to inquiry, etc., he took the Atma Vichara. Atma Vichara. Human beings, from this standpoint, are of two types. One is who has got what is called as Komala Hridaya. Hridaya means Antakarana. Komala Antakarana means we can say emotional in nature, soft, tender-minded, delicate mind as such. Other one is called as Kathora Hridaya, not cruel. Kathora means here intellectual. Others are intellectual. The intellectuals have got the capacity to inquire, analyze, and find out. Whereas emotional people are not available to that. They don't have that inclination at all. But their mind melts as it were, longs as it were about Bhagavan because of some past punya. Because of past punya, they get so attracted, fascinated by the glories of Bhagavan. Their mind always centered on Bhagavan only. These are the people who have got what is called as Dhruta Chitta, a mind which can get absorbed in the Bhagavad Swarupa. As a result, what happens? They are not taking to Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. Atma Vichara, they are not interested, but more and more, they think of Bhagavan and his glories and make the mind absorbed in that. Thereby, they get what is called as Sadhya Bhakti or Para Bhakti, wherein mind becomes Bhagavad Akara. It assumes the form of Bhagavan. Of course, it is with name and form, with Nama Rupa, Saguna Brahma, Sakara Brahma. But again, there may be some sense of duality also. Me and Bhagavan will be there. But this duality for them is a matter of inconsequence. These are the people who Bhagavan Krishna has described in chapter 12 is what? Mai aveshita chetaha. Mai aveshita chetaha. Those whose mind is centered in me, absorbed in me, that mind doesn't go to anything else whatsoever from the world, but it is always fixed on me, Bhagavan. And Bhagavan says, they did not bother about the moksha at all. I will take care of it. Tesham aham samudharta mrityu samsara sagara. I uplift them from the Janma Varna Rupa samsara transmigration. So this is the one who is a bhakta by inclination. Other one takes to what? Shravana, that sadhana bhakti has taken for Antakarana Shuddhi, Karma Yoga, etc. is taken care of. And he gets Shuddha Antakarana. Shuddha Antakarana is the mind which is not preoccupied in the Vishayas. Vairagya is there. And the mind is calm and composed. With such mind, it takes to Shravana, Atma Vichara, Manana, reflect on that, and Nididhyasana takes a repeated practice of the type which suits to him to make the mind get absorbed in the Atma Sarupa, Brahma Sarupa. Thereby what happens? His mind becomes Brahmakara, that is Bhagavan, which is called as Atma Sakshatkara, Brahma Sakshatkara, and thus he gets liberated. And when his mind has become that, the Brahma Sarupa, Nirguna Brahma Sarupa, when he is out of that state until his prarabdha ends, in the state of Jivan Mukti, what is sees around, in and through, he knows it is Brahma only. It is Bhagavad Sarupa only. In 18th chapter, Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma Samaha Sarveshu Bhuteshu Mad Bhaktim Labate Para. My Para Bhakti he gets. When you say Para Bhakti, when you refer to Bhakti, you are in the realm of Jagat with Ishvara. Earlier, Brahma Bhuta, the sadhanas that are given shows in that 18th chapter from 50 onwards that his mind becomes Nirguna Brahmakara, Nirupadhika. And when such a person comes back to the world, becomes aware of the world, all he sees, he knows as the manifestation of Bhagavad Sarup only. And for this person, he knows Yaha, what is Paramatma Bhagavan in reality. Again, Yavan, of what expanse of Upadhi from in the Hiranyagarbha onwards, Virat and his Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, Devatas, etc. All this is he only. Samaha Sarveshu Bhuteshu. The Bhutas, the individual may differ, but in and through them, Sama Brahma is there, Sama Bhagavad Sarupa is there, is aware of, he is a Parabhakta. So therefore, whether it is Nirguna Brahma or Sopadhika Saguna Brahma, for practical purpose, is one and the same thing, two different labels. And this bhakta, in fact, doesn't bother to moksha also. Why? Because in his state of absorption in Bhagavad Sarupa, he has already got the Paramananda. And here one thing is unique. See, in Karma Kanda, Upasana Kanda, you take to sadhanas, earn punya, gain so many heavens, return again to the samsara. Why? Still value for Vishaya is there. But as far as this person is concerned, one has got Parabhakti, one has got Sadhya Bhakti, though mind absorbed in the Sopadhika Brahma, Bhagavad Swarupa, Nama and Rupa, maybe what is there? Bhakta, Bhagavan, division is there. Yet his mind is absorbed equally in the Paramahanda Swarupa only. And when he tastes that one, that mind can never go toward the Vishaya Sukha. As a result, there is no fall for this person. So he is not bothered about the moksha. Of course, he gets moksha because Ishvara is involved there, Paramatma is involved there. But this is the speciality of this Parabhakti is that once that gain, no more interest in the Vishayas from Brahmaloka onwards. That is a Prema Bhakti. That is what the gopis had it. Gopis had that. The gopis had that. So they are not bothered about the knowledge. Once, of course, Krishna sensed what was going on in the mind of Uddhava. Uddhava was feeling bad. These gopis are so highly devoted, but without Atma-jnana, Brahma-jnana, what will be their plight? Krishna knew that and told Uddhava, see, go to gopis and give them some upadesha, teaching of Atma-jnana, Brahma-jnana. That is what Uddhava was expecting. But he said, Bhagavan, you give me an introductory letter. They don't know me. Give me an introductory letter. Bhagavan obliged, Krishna obliged. And when he came there, all gopis flocked around him. Because why? He's coming for Krishna. Ask for Krishna, etc. Said Krishna, fine, etc. He is inquired about you and all that. And just he said, sent me here to give you the Upadesha of Atma Jnana Brahma Jnana. Gopi said, we don't want that. You keep it to you. The letter was there. Letter, and he gave that. Their love and that absorption of the mind in Krishna was so that many said, we can't read this because we are illiterate. But one was literate means she was able to read as well. But the moment she held the letter in the hand with that bhava, tears started trickling down. And the letter was written on the word become better. Others said, I can't touch that letter. That fire of separation from Krishna is so much in me. If I hold that letter, the letter will get burnt. Finally said, Uddhava, keep your jnana with you. Krishna cannot go away from us. So that is what gopis bhakti was. Anyway, so this you call Atma Sakshakara, Brahma Sakshakara in the case of a jnani with Nishtha in there. Or one has got this so Sadhya Bhakti, Parama Bhakti, whose mind is absorbed of Bhagavan with Nama Rupa. Entity is same, though labels are different. Now, one thing is that in Shastras at different places, we find both types of statements. At places, bhakti is exalted and told superior to jnana. At other places, jnana is said to be superior to bhakti. Seemingly, these appear to be contradictory in nature. It is not so. Because the Adhyatma Shastra. So in the Shastras, Vedanta Shastras, jnana and bhakti, these words are used in both the senses as the sadhana means and the sadhya the goal. Bhakti can mean sadhana bhakti, navida bhakti, or sadhya bhakti, para bhakti. Jnana can mean paroksha jnana or aparoksha jnana. So therefore, we should know for certain wherever there is a praise of bhakti to be superior to jnana, that bhakti is sadhya bhakti, para bhakti, whereas jnana is paroksha jnana, indirect knowledge. The person is not still aware of his true nature free from upadhis. Again, wherever there is jnana shown to be superior to bhakti, that jnana is aparoksha jnana, atma sakshatkara, brahma sakshatkara, whereas bhakti is sadhya bhakti, noida bhakti. Otherwise, at the finale, the final goal, jnana and bhakti lead to one and the same thing for practical purpose. That slight difference is there in terms of upadhi and duality that Bhagavan takes care of. So therefore, even that mind absorbs the Sakara Brahma, Namarupat Brahma, Ishvara, Bhagavan is as good as the Brahma Sakshatkara. That is said that this person who Parama Bhakta, one word Parabhakta gets it, said in Bhagavata 7:737, Tad Brahma Nirvana Sukham Vidurbudha. Brahma Nirvana is Brahmananda. So they get, so that's Paramananda, they get. As for who this one has got Parabhakti, his behavior appears to be little strange. That way, one who has got absorbed Swarupa also, depending on the intensity of absorption, the Brahma Swarupa also is like that only. But here same, because see what happens is his mind is so much absorbed in the Leelas, sports of Brahma, sports of Bhagavan, that see what happens. At times, tears drop down from his eyes. These tears of what? Happiness, not sorrow. And that is on hearing Leela, sports, compassion, friendliness, affection of this. At times, his throat gets choked. There is horripilation in the body. Or without hesitation, such devotees, they sing, they shout loudly, the name of Bhagavan, they dance. At times, they laugh like mad people also. They cry piteously. At times, they meditate. At times, do namaskar to anyone who comes across the Bhagavan Swarupa. When a donkey comes in namaskar, Bhagavan, he doesn't see donkey there, Bhagavan only. So that is it. So, this is what? At times, what is there? Loudly say, Hare, Jagatpati, Narayana. Because these are all outbursts of his mind absorbed in the Bhagavad Swarupa. Now, as we have seen, Navida Bhakti comes under the category of Sadhana Bhakti. To begin with, but it is seen it is ninefold. Further, this division of 9 types of bhakti has got 3 more divisions. What are they? Tamasika bhakti, Rajasika bhakti, Satvika bhakti. Who is the Tamasika bhakta? This person has got angry disposition and takes to bhakti of Bhagavan, you know, for what? To harm someone or to show to the world that is a great bhakta, or out of envy for someone, we take to Bhagavad Bhakti. This type of bhakti is tamasika in nature. This person is a tamasika bhakta. Other varieties, those who take to Bhagavad Bhakti for fulfillment of their desire. They have got desire for vishayas, sense pleasures, and and to gain them or to get success, etc. in life and get riches, mastery over others. These are the people whose bhakti is rajasika in nature. They are rajasa bhakta. There are others who take to bhakti for duritakshaya, papa nashana. So just that is with the attitude of offering karmas to Bhagavan, just to please Bhagavan, as a sense of duty, because he has been told so to do in the Shastras. Vidhi, scriptural injunction is there to abide by that, and therefore he is not doing for the fulfillment of some desire, etc., or not to harm others, etc. This is Satvika Bhakti, and such a person is Satvika Bhakti. Now again, each type of Navida Bhakti can be Satvika, Rajasika, Tamasika, again with three types of different goals. Phala. So thereby, three types of bhaktis, three types of phala, 3 into 3, 9 varieties. And 9 varieties apply to each of the 9 Navida Bhakti. You get 81 types of sadhana bhaktis. How many? 81 types. All these are called saguna bhaktis. In contrast to this, the person who is called Nirguna Bhakta, this you get in Kapilopakhyanam, 3rd skanda, 29th chapter, 7 to 10 verses. So he is a Nirguna Bhakta. And his mind is so constantly and consistently absorbed the Swarupa, like the constant and consistent flow of Ganga, Ganges water in the ocean. He said, Madguna Shruti Mahatrena Mai Sarva Guhashaye Manogati Avichidna Tatha Gangambaso Gangambasaha Ambudav Lakshanam Bhakti Yogasya Nirgunasya Vidartham Ahaityuki Avyavahita Ya Bhakti Purushottami. This is how Nirguna Bhakti is described. The Guna Bhakti are 81 types. Now, this is what here. Gangam Bhasaha Ambudav Yata. Just as the flow of Ganges water continuously and consistently merges in ocean. Yeah. So also, it says in the Tatha, in the same manner, this person, what happens to him? Mad guna shruti matrena. Just by listening to my glories and the nature, matrena, his mind gets so consistently absorbed. Oh, Mai, with me, who is that me, Paramatma? Sarva Guhashaye. Mai, me, who is available, who is abiding in Guhashaya, in the cave of Antakarna, in the Vijnanamaya Kosha, or Antakarna of all beings. We will define Bhagavan now. Abiding in all Antakarna. That very Chetanata, the very sentience that is there is because of presence of Bhagavan only, Paramatma only, if you want to call Brahma Chaitanya. So his monogati means his abidance, how avichinna, no interruption, means santata, continuous. So this is what they Purushottame, ahaituki, avyavahita, ya bhakti, nirgunasya, bhakti yogasya, lakshanam udahutam. This is said to be nirguna bhakti. What is that? What is that? He says, number one, ahaituki. There is no phala that he is aspiring for. He doesn't know anything in return. Bhagavan's sake only. Means without aiming at any result whatsoever. Further it is avyavahita. Vyavahita, it is not separate, na vyavahita. Not separated. Means here duality is not there. Me, devotee, and Bhagavan, the one whom I am devoted, this distinction is not there. Mind is totally absorbed in the Bhagavad Swarupa. All that is there is Bhagavad Swarupa. The hitherto me bhakta is there, is no more there. Avyata. Yeah, Purushottame bhakti. What is the Purushottama? Bhagavad Swarupa, which is beyond the realm of Kshara Purusha, Akshara Purusha. Manifest world, and it's called Prakriti Maya. That Purushottama bhakti, that is called Nirguna Bhakti. So if one gets Nirguna Bhakti, that is as good as what? Moksha, though for little purpose, so it is not so, but for practical purpose, it is nothing but bhakti. And as I said earlier, such person, even the relative muktis are called sadhukya, samipya, etc. is not interested at all. What is interested only? Bhagavan and Bhagavan only. So therefore, this Nirguna Bhakti alone is the real Bhakti. It is Sadhya Bhakti. The rest are what? Sadhana Bhakti. So they say in the third chapter, Swadha 29th verse only, Saeva Bhakti Yoga Akhya Atyantika Udahrita Yena Ativrajya Trigunam Madbhavaya Upapadyate. See, this shows that Bhagavata doesn't stop at Bhagavan with Nama and Rupa. It goes beyond that to the Swarupa, which is Nirguna. Sahayeva. That Nirguna Bhakti Yoga that was told earlier. Atyantika Bhakti Yoga Kya Udaharta. Udaharta. It is said to be the topmost Bhakti Yoga. Others are sadhanas. This is the sadhya Bhakti Yoga, whereby this is gained. What is gained? Yena. By such type of Bhakti Yoga, Nirguna Bhakti Yoga, Trigunam Ativrajya, transcending the Trigunas. So here, see, Triguna word is used in the Bhagavata, because otherwise the followers of Dvaita school of thought, Nirguna means what? See, it is without any worldly gunas. Bhagavan has got transcendental divine gunas. This is not what is meant there at all. Because guna is a technical term. Trigunatmika Maya, Trigunatmika Prakriti. When you say Nirguna, free from Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna, and its effect, Karya. And Karya is nothing but entire creation. In the creation, there is no entity, including Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, who are free from three gunas. Maybe their guna is Sattva Pradhana. That's true. But gunas are there. In Ishvara, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, the varying degree they are operating gunas. So therefore here, Trigunam Ativrajya, having transcended, gone beyond the realm of Sattva Guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna, means Nirguna Brahma, Advaya Swarupa Brahma, Mad Bhavaya Upapadyate. Upapadyate, he becomes fit to gain Mad Bhava, my Swarupa, that is Brahmatvaya Upapadyate. He becomes fit to discover oneself to be Brahma Swarupa. So therefore, Bhagavata does speak of Dvaita. Not that it doesn't speak of Dvaita, but as a sadhana, as a means. Bhagavata does speak of Dvaita, it speaks of Advaita, it speaks of both Dvaita, Advaita. It speaks. Because these concepts are helpful for the sadhaka at a certain level. But when the Adhyatma Shastra, whether Bhagavata or Upanishad or any Shastra, speak of Advaita, remember that Advaya nature is from Paramarthika standpoint. Whereas Shastra, even those who follow and discard Advaya Brahma, they do accept Dvaita at Vyavaharika level, at the transactional level, at the level of the Jagat creation. But when they speak of Advaya, it is not Vyavaharika. In fact, the rule in Vyavahara, you should not bring Advaya. Paramarthika level. For example, a guru is teaching Shishya. Guru Shishya, Dvaya. Bhagavan Bhakta, Dvaya. Helpful. But when you go beyond the realm of this, all that is there only Nirakara, Nirupadhika, Chaitanya, and Chaitanya alone. Even the status of Ishvara drops. That is what Nrsimha Uttaratapanam said. Turiyaha Ishvara Grasaha. The Turiya state, the state wherein there are no experiences whatsoever of the waking world, waker and waking experiences, dreamt world, dreamer and dream experiences, and causal body, etc. And in between stages, that is Turiya. Chaitanya and Chaitanya alone. The Ishvara also is not, because when you say waking, dream and deep state, it applies to Veshti Indiya Jiva and Samashti Ishvara also. At gross level, waking level, Vishwa, the waker consciousness, Vaishwanara, the total embodiments. At subtle level, Taijasa, dreamer, Hiranyagarbha, macrocosmic subtle body. At causal level, with that Pradnyaha, Ishvara, means Chaitanya is free from these features of both individual and total, and even status of Ishvara drops. But for practical purpose, this Ishvara is very, very indispensable. Bhagavan is indispensable until your mind gets absorbed the Swarup. The other one can be the friend, philosopher, and guide. Till then, you can't discard Bhagavan. After that, you need not discard. That status itself what drops down, because Srishti is not there. Jagat is not there. When Jagat is not there, Creator also is not there at all. So that being the case, so that is this person becomes fit for gaining the Bhagavad Swarupa. And that being the case, this state where the Bhakta has transcended three gunas and its effect, and he becomes fit to become Brahma, and becomes Brahma, that is Kaivalya Mukti, Atyantiki Mukti, Atyantika Pralaya. Even the Maya Prakriti gets totally ended there. No more birth, no more creation for that individual. So, the Mukti is defined in the second skanda, 10th chapter, 6th verse. Mukti hi tu anyatha rupam swarupena vyavasthita. Hitva. Mukti, not he. Mukti hi hitva anyatha rupam swarupena vyavasthita. Anyatha rupam hitva. Having discarded the name and form or your state which is not true to your nature, anyatha, other than what you are in there. For example, rope is still the snake. Snake is anyatha rupa of rope. Rope is yathartha rupa. This is what means, having discarded all names and forms which are adhyasta. Erroneously, on account of ignorance, they are superimposed on Chaitanya Atma Brahma. Anirupa, Hitva, having discarded from the radar of your antakarana, discarded from the screen of your antakarana mind, Swarupena Vyavasthiti, abiding in one Swarupa, that is Vyavasthiti. Vyavasthiti means abidance, remaining, steadfast, steadiness, the Swarupa, that is mukti. This tallies with Swaswarupena avasthanam moksha. Both one and the same. This being the case. So, one should not, if one doesn't know, one should not indulge in this Dvaita, Advaita, etc., etc. You stick to Bhagavad Bhakti. It's none of your business. Bhagavan knows better than you. You should have Shraddha. If you do have Shraddha, what is your Bhakti then? If you have no full Shraddha in Bhagavan, what is Bhakti? It happens. Even devotees, true devotees, at times lack in the intensity of Shraddha. Some more grilling is required. That's a stage of development. So, Bhagavan knows better. Let him decide and he will tell you. You don't bother. You mind your own business of bhakti. If that full Shraddha is there, no problem at all. So Bhagavan will tell you whether ultimate this was Advaya or Dvaita. Paramartha, not Vyavahara. Here, some people, I have already told you, Dvaita as its level of sadhana is accepted even for the Advaiti. So he also has crossed to that stage. When you say Advaita, it is a different level of existence, Paramarthika and not Vyavaharika. Here some devotees quote their gurus or those they quote their gurus or the Sampradaya beginners. They were Sampradaya. And here, the human psychologists, they deify the Sampradaya Krit. At that times, avatar also. You say, oh, this thing is an avatar of Krishna. Now, avatar of Krishna, who is to decide? It was Shankaracharya. You take Shankara Digvijaya, many say this texts are there, Digvijaya. More or less, you get that with at times, very authentic information also, that Shankaracharya is partial incarnation of Shiva. Not only that, he didn't come singly. The group, what is it? Say, Padmapada Acharya said to be Vishnu Avatar. What is that? Amsha of Vishnu. And Mandana Mishra is said to be Shadmukha Avatar. Not Mandana Mishra, Kumaril Bhatta. Kumaril Bhatta is to be Shadmukha. Mandana Mishra is to be Brahmaji's Avatar. And his wife is who? Sharda. Sharda is Saraswati's Avatar. And some more are there like that. Even that Hastamalaka, etc. are there. And there are certain incidents available. He was sent to, of course, father died at the early age, he was boy only. He was sent to Gurukula. After some time, the Guru found You know everything. He said, my boy, why are you wasting time here? Go home. There's nothing to learn from here. You already got everything. Went home. One day, a group of Mahatmas from north going to south, and they're pitching their camp somewhere nearby. The chief Mahatma saw this boy. He called him, come here. What are you doing here? Your guru is waiting for you there. The north, go. And then that episode happened, etc. He took permission from a mother and he went. Finally, he landed where? Govindapadacharya. The Guha cave on the Narmada bank. He tested him and accepted the disciple. Then what happened? One day, the Narmada was in floods. And any time that water can enter the Guha. Other Guru Bandhus, other disciples of Govindapadacharya have seen that Shankaracharya has got some. At that time, he was not Shankaracharya. This boy has got something plus. He said, look, the floods, do something. They went, started praising Narmada, the Sotra is there. And they said, look, you contain yourself. It is not good for you also. If you flood inside, if my guru may curse you, therefore, please do one thing. Contain that command. He kept that command. Enter this. And the level of Narmada started going down. Others were very happy. When Govindapadacharya was out of Samadhi, they told this is what has happened. He was very happy. And then what he told? See, look, Govindapadacharya said to be the avatar of Patanjali. And Patanjali said to be avatar of Shesha. So therefore, because they have got multiple prarabdhas of the many births, etc. And Govindapadacharya was now prolonging the body, finally to drop it down. But he had a mission that this should be propagated. And he tells Shankaracharya, look, long back, somewhere some big yaga was there. Sacrifice was there. He happened to be there. And Vyasa happened to come there. At that time, Govindapadacharya, Patanjali, he told Vyasa, look, advent of Kali has already come. Shastras are misinterpreted. What is to be done now? Vyasa said, don't worry. Bhagavan Shiva is going to take Ausha and he will be your disciple. And you go, clue, how to display? He has got many disciples. The one who contains Narmada in his command is your disciple. Ausha said, look, you are the one. You have already got what is to be studied. Go to Varanasi and propagate. That is there available. Again, as far as lifespan, parents had dreamed from Shiva, both separately. And he said, Shiva asked the dream, would you like to have a dull and foolish son living 100 years? Or a very short-lived, brilliant son? Wise and brilliant. Father was a great scholar. He said, better have learned one, short-lived. And it was only 8 years lifespan. By the end of 8 years, Agastya, etc., Munis came. And they discussed with him and asked him to go there and they extended. Then they did extend. What they did, actually they extended 8 more years. Mother or somebody asked, what is the lifespan of this? They know what it is. They simply said 8 plus 16. She could not make out what it is. 8 plus 16. 8 originally, another 8 given by this Agastya, etc. And 16 was at Varanasi. A great scholar came and said, I want to have Vada, argument, discussion with you. This Shankaracharya decided, ये 2 घंटे का मेहमान है, because they thought that Shankaracharya dismissed him, etc. But the discussion continued. Not 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 18 days. Then Padmapad Acharya figured out, oh, this guy is not ordinary one. He is who? That is Sakshat Vyasa only, Vishnu Avatar. And said, one side Vyasa with Vishnu Avatar, other side Shankaracharya Shiva Avatar. This argument is not going to end at all. Then Vyasa said that I'm happy with you. Now there's no need of your being here. You go across the country and establish this. And Vyasa extends his life another 16 years. So like this, stories are available. In some cases, it happens to be true, etc. But this is not the criterion to say that what they say is correct. Even Krishna speaks through Upanishad only. Shankaracharya, see, Shankaracharya is accused about Maya, Advaita, etc. He didn't start at all. He explained that. See, Bhagavatam itself, Vishnu, Shiva, Brahmaji, they speak of Advaita, Maya, and all these things. And those who criticize Shankaracharya as Advaita, that is Mayavadi, Mithyavadi, and all Advaita, etc., they don't know they are criticizing Vishnu, Brahmaji, Shiva, etc. So that's not the criteria. So therefore, best thing is that by some punya, you have taken to bhakti of Krishna, not ordinary thing. It's very worth applauding, very great thing. So stretch a little further. Surrender to him. Leave him to decide whether Dvaita or Advaita. You don't bother about it. He'll guide you properly. So that is the case. Don't be under impression that Bhagavad is only speaks of bhakti, etc. One thing is that the leelas, sports of Bhagavan, especially Krishna, are so fascinating that even a little Shraddha and this thing, the lay person also can take to. And that uplifts them further and further. Whereas Vedanta, Sahanam Chatusha Sampatti, Viveka Vairagya, etc. Of course, here also Vairagya is there, but that Vairagya automatically comes because there is love for Bhagavan. So that way to begin with, Bhakti certainly has got a plus factor. That is that. But finally, it reaches on the one and same Bhagavad Swarupa, the Saguna or Nirguna. So that is the case. So it starts with Bhakti, end in Bhagavad Swarupa, both Saguna and Nirguna. For Vyavahara, practical purpose, we need not distinguish between Bhagavan with form or formless. Don't be rigid about that. Shastra speaks of both, one at the means, other at the end. And one the means such a state that you need not do anything at all. Bhagavan does everything. Yes. One more thing is that this devotees always say, some devotees say that they don't want to be sugar, but they want to be and enjoy sugar. I think I told this. The mistake they do here is sugar is an inert thing, a sensory entity, and eats it. So as far as your Swarupa is concerned, Bhagavad Swarupa is concerned, is not inert entity. It is Swayam Jyoti Tattva, self-evident principle. So when you discover that, you need not be a separate entity to, like an ant, to enjoy sugar. Your Paramananda Swarupa itself becomes what? Self-evident. Swaprakasha. You don't need any pramana. The rule is, see, that is Swaprabhe Manapeksha. No? To know, to experience a self-evident principle, you don't need pramana. To know, experience inner thing, you need pramana. I am self-evident, but I am Paramanda Sarupa. Not a pramana is there. The pramana is required to remove abstractions. Vedanta Nama, once is pramana. To remove abstraction, but not to make you discover that what you are. Once you remove the abstractions in terms of the mind, you are what you are, self-evident. Whether you call it Brahman, or Paramatma, or Bhagavad Sarupa, entity is one and the same. So therefore, we can make use of, or one should make use of Bhagavatam to discover Bhagavad Sarupa, which is our Swarupa, true nature. With this, I conclude this Chatusshloki Bhagavata. From next this Saturday, I'm going to teach Vishnu Sahasranama with Shankara Bhashya. Okay, fine.
प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीमहीषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ।
All videos are off or what? Renu,
Yeah,
videos
yes.
are off.
Now they can use.
Yes, okay.